What's up, Planeswalkers? Another day, another deck, and today we are playing Rakdos aggro kills fast. This is a J lethal, or J villain, not lethal. Jeez. J villain deck. We've got Perforating Artist. Basically, whenever we attack, opponent has to sacrifice an on-land permanent. They choose or they lose 3 life. We got Alesha here. We've got Gastal Thrillseeker, which is amazing. Undead Sprinter, as well as Timeline Culler, Bloodghast, Lively Dirge, Bitter Triumph, and Strategic Betrayal for some graveyard removal and just removal, and then a few others. So let's see how this deck does in the meta. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're on our way to 1,900 subscribers. And I think we've got a good start here. I think turn 2 we may want to go the Gastal Thrillseeker here. We could potentially go for the Undead Sprinter just to get in some extra damage. But I really think we want to start our engines. And Gastal Thrillseeker is going to go ahead and start our engines immediately. And it'll ping them, so we'll get up to 2. Okay, opponent's going to bounce off. Interesting. Nice job, opponent. Well, okay, mono blue bounce so far. I think we got to go ahead and have this enter as a, I think a swamp would be best. We're not going to pay the 2 because we don't have a 1-drop. Let's go again, Gastal Thrillseeker. We're going to ping him again, so we'll go up to 3 speed no matter. Unauthorized exit, okay. Opponent is bouncing all of our stuff. Is this just like a mono blue stall deck? I could see it. Now we got 2 to play though. We could go the Perforating Artist, but 3rd time's the charm for Gastal Thrillseeker. Unless opponent's got something else. Do they? Nope. Yeah, but this time, max speed, it's got Death Touch and Haste. So let's get an Undead Sprinter down, and then we're going to swing in for 4, unless opponent counters it. I was going to say they very well could. We'll get opponent down to 13 unless they interact. And no interactions yet. They just passed the turn. Alright, 4 islands. I don't love that for us. Okay, Thunder Trap Trainer. They couldn't pay the offspring cost, but that's fine. Collector's Vault. Well, we're going to get rid of the trainer here. We draw another Strategic Betrayal. I kind of wish we had another land so we could get the Perforating Artist, but it's fine. We do have another Undead Sprinter, though, so 6 damage will be on the board towards opponent. They'll be down to 7. Oh, never mind. They've seen enough. Let's get on to the next one. All right, we got... Okay, interesting name there. Okay, we go first. This is not a bad hand. I mean, Firebrain Scheme, I think that'll be good. I'm going to test something real quick. Could y'all hear that? I don't know if y'all could hear that. Ooh, Multiversal. Well, hopefully we get a Strategic Betrayal because opponent's most likely playing a Reanimate deck. Normally I only see the Multiversal in the 4-color Roots deck, so we will see. Undead Sprinter is good for us. Next turn, I think we go Perforating Agent here and then go from there. Opponent mills some stuff. They bring back a Terra. Okay, well, as long as they don't have enough land. I mean, I'm seeing 3 colors so far, right? Because they have red in it. Rubble Belt Maverick. I mean, Firebrain Scheme is good, but it's a sorcery. That kind of limits us a little bit. I think we got to go Gastal Thrillseeker here. Ping the opponent, start our engines, swing in, get an extra piece of damage. Yeah, I would say, okay, opponent isn't going to block. That's fine by me. There's a chance that they block there just simply because they get a benefit from having the Maverick in the graveyard. But here comes Terra. I think we still attack no matter what next turn. They do get the Roots, so we were kind of right. Insidious Roots. Let's see. Never didn't have it, opponent. We can go with the Perforating Artist here, because if they do block, then, I mean, I think we send both, right? We just attack with everything. If they do block, a chump block or anything, they're going to lose their creatures. I'm willing to trade. Too bad we can't Firebrain Scheme here. Yeah, that would have been good if we could have done that, but it's a sorcery. So now we can go ahead and pass the turn. Opponent has to lose 3 life unless they sacrifice a permanent or discard a card. They pitch a card. I just realized this probably isn't the best card against opponent because they want cards in their graveyard, but that's fine. Terra, ooh, Timeline Culler. I mean, we can play another Perforating Artist, not Agent, Artist, and then Timeline Culler, and we'll get double triggers off of this unless they block the Artist. Let's swing out with everything. I mean, if they get rid of, yeah, okay, I was gonna say, if they trade, that's fine by me. So, boom, there we go. We are up to 4 speed. They have to go ahead and discard a card or sack something or lose 3 life. What are they going to do? Opponent's thinking. I like that little swirl around it. Okay, they discard a card. That's perfectly fine. And see what opponent's got for us next. Another Terra. Okay, well, still not enough land. They do mill a couple of good things there. I mean, they have the Scavenging Ooze, which would have been really good for them. I think we go Undead Sprinter here into Timeline Culler, and we got it finished, I think, because they have to go ahead and block. Yeah, opponent seen enough. Well, another quick win, and on to the next one. All right, Owen. That's me every pre-release and draft night recently. 0-2, 0-3. I think we go. I think we go for the Effigy here. We could go for a quick win. That's the whole name of the game with this. We're trying to see if this can beat out like a mono red deck. Mono red is still so good, y'all. If y'all don't know, it didn't need Screaming Nemesis, especially in my opinion, but now it just has a weakness. All right, Basilisk Collar. Well, we can. I think we just stay the road that we were on. We just Fleeting Effigy again. If opponent plays a creature, though, we can make them sack it with the Strategic Betrayal, getting around the Basilisk Collar. So I think we're good there. Zach Fair. More like Zach Unfair. Nah, I do like Zach Fair. Well, there's a swamp. So now we can actually do both. We can Strategic Betrayal. Oh, opponent's seen enough apparently. Well, you know what? That's our sign. 3 wins. Let's get into the wrap-up. This was a pretty good deck. I like the Rakdos aggro. I feel like there's a few cards in it that you could probably change out. The Fleeting Effigy is good for a quick hit, but I feel like when it comes to the late game, it's just not too great. And I feel like there's better options for red and black spells. Especially with Avatar coming, I think there's going to be a lot of fun when it comes to firebending. So maybe that'll see an ascension here into Rakdos, but let me know what you think in the comments. And once again, first and foremost, last but not least, you are doing everything right today, and you matter. Goodbye.